Hey guys in YouTube land, Smoking Jesus here, aka Nerd Man. Um, just doing a video response. I just watched the promo for The Rock and John Cena going into WrestleMania, and I decided to do a review. I didn't watch the whole show because I've seen reviews online and it sounds like it was pretty awful. And I just think life is too short, to be honest. So I just watched that promo. I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, John Cena. Uh, how would you put it? Well, I'll start off with The Rock. Let me start off with The Rock. I think The Rock did pretty well this week. I think he brought intensity. I think he brought a little bit of humor, but not too much, not overbearing. I think he had some great answers back, and they were intense. He brought in some of his classic lines, like, everybody wants him to. And I just think he was on the ball this week. I really do. I think he was on the ball. There was a couple of weeks ago as well. That was the last time I watched Raw. I don't know if he was on the week after. Apparently, a lot of people have been complaining he wasn't. But basically, the setup of this whole segment was they took four legends, and it was a question and answer segment. And as Justin Shady has said, that's pretty bullshit as a kind of WrestleMania lead up to a WrestleMania match. I mean, what kind of shit is that? I mean, you should be thinking like, oh, okay, someone's kidnapped someone's, like wife, or like is holding someone hostage, or is like just stolen like $100,000 off them, and is forcing them into the match. Something to really build and to energize the feud. So I was really like, wow. Okay, so we're gonna have, what is it, like the presidential elections or something? They're gonna give us their reason why they should be WWF champion or WWE champion. And I didn't really get the whole nature of this. But when you put in four guys, like Bret the Hitman Hart, Booker T, Mick Foley, and Dusty Rhodes, all legends, they can make segments that really shouldn't work. And then you have The Rock as well, and so this segment shouldn't have worked. It shouldn't have been entertaining, but the guys in the ring were so at the top of their game that they even made this promo work. And it didn't get me necessarily excited for the match, but I was just like, yeah, John Cena, you're a dickhead. And The Rock's just showing you why. Like everything John Cena said, the Rock just checkmated him. He just checkmated him. I don't know if they're trying to bury John Cena or what, but the Rock, seriously, he just checkmated the guy. There were a couple of times where I thought, ooh, is The Rock gonna come back from that? That's a bit. I think there was one time where, he was talking about beating himself, or like John Cena was talking about having beat himself, and he was talking about how The Rock hasn't experienced failure. That was stupid. The Rock having not experienced failure was completely ridiculous, because obviously he had. Anyone who knows his career. So I don't know why the WWE decided to give that to John Cena as something to say, because obviously, like, it's very easy for The Rock to annihilate that. But there were just bits. And, I'll give the devil his due. John Cena kind of held his own, considering I think The Rock was on his game. He wasn't at the top of his game, but he was on his game during this promo. So I don't know. As I said, I don't know if it got me excited for the match, but I might watch WrestleMania. Who knows? I might watch WrestleMania to see what happens. I get this feeling they're setting up for John Cena to turn heel. That's what I think. I think they're setting up for John Cena to turn heel. This might be wishful thinking, Not by me, because I don't really care either way, but it might be wishful thinking on the part of myself, hoping for you guys, and for the future of the business, that it gets a bit more interesting for you. But I just get that sense that there's something in the way he's looking and whatever, that it doesn't seem like it's going to be a clean win. Whatever happens, I don't think it's going to be a clean win. I don't think John Cena's just going to beat The Rock. I think something's going to happen. Something untoward is going to be instigated so as for him to defeat The Rock. Or the other possibility, which I'm not really, is that I know The Rock has to lose, but does he? Is my question. There's a sense in which I'm feeling maybe The Rock isn't going to lose. I don't know, the way he's presenting himself, the way he's so sure of himself, and for him to be such a legend, I can't see him just doing that obvious, John Cena beats me, get up, shake his hand, leave the ring, and let John Cena take the glory. One, because John Cena isn't even going to take the glory if he beats him. Because say John Cena pins The Rock 1, 2, 3. What's going to happen is he's gonna, The Rock's gonna get up, shake his hand, leave the ring, and he's gonna get booed out of the building. So that ending doesn't make sense. I don't really think. I mean, unless where he goes, there's a big John Cena fan base there. I just don't see it happening. That if John Cena wins and they do that typical passing the torch over to the younger guy, that it's going to happen. That everyone's going to be cheering and happy about John Cena beating The Rock. He's going to get booed out the building. So if he's going to get booed out the building anyway, he might as well do a heel turn. And I get that sense that he isn't sure of himself. He's presenting himself as unsure of himself, as worried somehow. So I get the sense that he might take a cheap way out to win the WWE Championship. And that could be interesting, and perhaps set up CM Punk to take his natural position where he's much better as a babyface and start a feud between John Cena and CM Punk, or at least somebody else, I don't know, like anyone. Like, I think The Miz should get back in the championship race as well, because he can be quite entertaining. So anyway, that was my thoughts on the promo. If you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe.